The sky was dark. The stars were hidden behind smoke and fire. Earth was under attack. Nobody knew where the aliens came from. One moment, life was normal. The next, everything changed. Cities were burning. People were running. Giant alien ships hovered in the sky, shooting energy beams down on buildings. Roads cracked. Glass shattered. The world was falling apart. In the middle of this chaos, a man stood tall. His name was Commander Rayan. Rayan was a soldier, strong, brave, and smart. He had fought in many battles, but nothing like this. This was not war. This was destruction. He looked around. Fire everywhere. His home city, once full of life, now silent and broken. His team was gone. His family also gone. He was the last one. His armor was damaged. Blood on his face. But his eyes were full of fire. He didn't give up. Suddenly, a strange sound came from his helmet. A signal. Static noise. Then, a voice. Human ... If you can hear me ... Please help. The voice was soft, female, not human, alien. But it didn't sound like the enemy. It sounded ... Scared. They are coming for my child. You must protect him. Only you can. Rayan was confused. Why would an alien ask him for help? The signal showed a hologram, a small, scared woman with large eyes and glowing skin. She held a child in her arms. The child looked part human, part alien. Then the hologram disappeared. Rayan stood in silence. An alien woman asking a human for help? A child in danger. Why him? He looked at the burning sky. He had lost everything. But maybe saving that child meant saving something more. Something bigger. He opened a hidden door under the ruins. Inside, an old spacecraft waited, a secret ship built years ago in case of emergency. Rayan was one of the few trained to fly it. He entered the ship, weak but focused. As the door closed, dust and fire were left behind. The engines roared. The ship lifted into the sky, breaking through the smoke. As the earth burned behind him. Rayan whispered to himself, I don't know who you are, but I'm coming. Flashback 3 years earlier, Rayan trains with his team. He's tough, but kind, always thinking ahead. His commander tells him once, Rayan, you never quit. That's what makes you dangerous. Present time space. Rayan's ship moves through space. Alone, silent. He plays the message again. The woman's eyes seem to look into his soul. Protect the child. He is hope. Hope? Rayan checks the data. The signal came from deep space, far beyond known maps. A location near a red moon. His computer warns, warning, enemy ships in the area. But Rayan doesn't stop. He remembers the picture, the woman, the child. I've got nothing to lose, he says. He prepares for what's next. Back on Earth, the alien leaders watch Rayan's ship on their screens. The human escaped, one of them says. Let him go, says the alien general. He will lead us to her. They smile. They think he's just a man, but they don't know what he's capable of. Final scene, Rayan's ship near the red moon. The ship shakes. Lights flicker. Something is wrong. He looks outside. A strange red glow surrounds the moon. His radar shows movement. He grabs his weapon. Let's see what you're hiding, he says. His ship begins to land. Smoke. Silence. The screen fades to black. Text on screen. To be continued. Asterisk. Commander Rayan opens his eyes. He's not on his ship. He's standing in a red desert, sky glowing with strange colors. There is no wind, no sound. Just silence. In front of him, the alien woman from the message. She holds her child, standing under a black tree with no leaves. Her voice is soft, her eyes filled with fear. They are waiting for you, Rayan. They know you're coming. Suddenly, behind her, shadows move. red eyes open in the dark. The child screams. She reaches toward Rayan. Run! Rayan gasps and wakes up, sweating, inside his ship. Red warning lights flash. He's near the red moon. Scene: space. Rayan's ship near the red moon. The red moon is huge, glowing with strange energy, not natural. Like it's watching him. His ship computer speaks, "No landing beacons detected. Surface unstable. Unknown. Life forms detected." Rayan frowns. Exactly where I'm supposed to be. He activates stealth mode and begins descent. The ship shakes as it passes through thick red clouds. Lightning crackles. The moon's surface appears dry, broken, and full of giant bones. Scene: the landing zone. Silent graveyard. Rayan steps out in full armor. The air is heavy. The ground cracks under his boots. All around him, giant skeletons, some part machine, some alien. It looks like a battlefield. But there are no bodies. What happened here? He whispers. He moves. Carefully. His scanner blinks, a signal nearby. He follows it through a canyon of bones. Suddenly, a sound. Click. He stops. Slowly turns. Nothing. He steps forward. Then, attack. 3 alien hunters jump from the shadows. Fast, with razor arms and glowing armor. Royan rolls, fires his plasma pistol. One falls. He punches the second, breaks its mask. It hisses and vanishes. The third slashes him across the back, but Rayan grabs a broken metal bone from the ground and impales it. He breathes hard, bleeding again. This isn't just a trap, he says. It's a test. Scene: inside a crashed ship. The hidden message. He finds the source of the signal, a crashed escape pod. Inside, a hologram device still blinks. He presses it. The alien woman appears again. If you found this, they failed to stop you. I knew they would. She looks tired, but strong. My child carries something the enemy fears. Something powerful. You must reach us before they do. The message ends. But Rayan sees something else in the pod, a small locket. He opens it. Inside, a drawing made by a child. It shows a human, a woman, and a child holding hands. He freezes. Why am I in this picture? His past flashes in. His mind. A secret mission years ago. A memory locked away. A woman's voice he thought he had forgotten. Scene: enemy command. Watching from afar on a dark alien ship far away. The enemy general watches Rayan's every move. He survived the hunters, says one alien. The general growls. He remembers nothing yet, but he will, and when he does, it will destroy him. He orders a new command. Activate the Blood Hunter. It's time to end this. Scene: red moon, final moments of part 2. Rayan walks back to his ship. The locket tight in his hand. He looks up at the stars. Somewhere out there, she's waiting. The child is waiting. He knows now this mission is personal. But how? His ship scans incoming objects. Warning. High-speed enemy craft approaching. Too late. A loud roar. Something slams into the ground nearby, not a ship, but a creature, large, armored, with red metal skin and a face like a machine. It stands tall, holding a spear made of energy. Target: human. Order: eliminate. Rayan draws his weapon. You picked the wrong human. Rayan floats above a strange green planet. His ship is damaged, cracked from the fight with the Blood Hunter. Alarms blink. He stares at the planet below. It's not on any map. No name. No record. Just one word on the old alien message. Do not enter. But the child's signal points here. Weak, fading. Rayan doesn't care about warnings anymore. He begins descent. Scene: entering the Forbidden Planet, the living world. As his ship enters the atmosphere, the screen blurs, static. The ship shakes hard. Clouds twist into faces. Trees move before he lands. The whole planet feels alive. The ship crashes lightly into a soft field of glowing grass. No fire, no wind. Only silence, like the planet is holding its breath. Rand steps out. His boots sink into soil that feels like skin. He grips his weapon. All right, let's see what you're hiding. Scene, the forest that watches. The trees are tall, glowing, and twisted. Their branches bend slowly. Following Rand as he walks. He touches a leaf. It moves away, like it's afraid of him. Birds fly above, but they have no wings. Only light. He hears whispers, faint, like memories. He's here, the human. He must not find the child. He spins, no one there. Great, he mutters. Even the plants hate me. Suddenly, his scanner blinks. Life form. Close, injured, not hostile. Seen, the dying rebel, under a glowing tree. Rand finds an alien, barely alive, skin gray, armor cracked. It's a rebel. The same race as the woman in the message. Rand kneels. You sent the signal? The alien coughs. No, she did. Before she ran. Where is she? The alien stares up. The forest protects her. Because she protects the child. Why me? Why send for me? The alien smiles weakly. Because you were there when the child was born. Rand freezes. I don't remember. The rebel grabs his arm. You will. The alien dies. The forest goes quiet. Suddenly, a path of trees opens, by itself. Scene, memory tree. Truth begins to break through. Rand follows the path to a giant tree. Glowing blue. When he touches it. Flash, a memory hits him. A hidden lab. A mission years ago. He was guarding a woman. Her skin not human, her eyes soft. She was pregnant. He had orders to leave her behind, but he stayed. He sees her again, scared, hiding, crying as she gives birth to a glowing child. His hands held that child. Rand falls back shaking. Why? Why don't I remember this? His head hurts. His heart races. More flashes, explosions, soldiers, and someone wiping his memory. He gets up, breathing hard. She trusted me, and I forgot her. Scene, the forest reacts, enemy inbound. Suddenly, the wind howls. The trees scream. The sky darkens. His scanner flashes. Enemy drop ships approaching. They found the planet 2. The trees start to move, opening a path. He hears a voice. Not outside, but in his mind. This way. Hurry. He runs. Scene. The final stretch. The woman's refuge. He enters a cave under the roots of the mountain-sized tree. Torches light by themselves. And then he sees her. The alien woman. Alive. Holding the child. Older now, maybe 5 years old, glowing softly, with eyes like stars. The woman steps forward, tears in her eyes. You came back. Rand takes a step, unsure. I didn't know. They took my memories, she nods. I knew you'd return. He remembers you. Every night, he says your name. The child walks slowly toward him, reaching out. Yan. Rand kneels, eyes wet. Hey, little one. But no time for peace. The ground shakes. Enemy ships land nearby. Soldiers march. They're here, she whispers. Rand stands, shielding them both. Then they'll have to go through me. Final shot. Rand facing the enemy. The cave entrance lights up red. Ryan cocks his weapon. His face calm, ready. You messed with the wrong memory. Rand wakes up. But not really. He's inside a strange white room. No walls, no floor. Just light. Across from him stands himself. Another Rayan. Same face, same voice. But colder, cruel. The other Rayan speaks. You really think you're the hero? Rayan steps back. What is this? The other Rayan walks forward. You forgot the truth. You were never sent to protect the woman. You were sent to kill her. Suddenly, flashes. Soldiers storming a lab, screams, fire, the child crying. Rayan grabs his head. No. That's not true. The other Rayan laughs. You were the enemy all along. Scene. Reality. Rayan wakes up in the cave. He jolts awake, sweating. The woman and child are still sleeping beside the warm cave fire. He breathes heavily. Heart-pounding. Was it just a dream or a memory? The child stirs in his sleep, whispering, Don't listen to the shadows. Rayan stares at the fire. Doubt creeping in. Scene. Outside the cave, preparing for war. The woman, named Saraya, leads Rayan outside. The planet has begun to change. Dark clouds forming, trees shaking. They are close now, she says. I saw something, Rayan says. A memory. I was different, cold, like a weapon. Saraya nods. They trained you to be that. But you made a choice to protect me and the child. That's why they erased you. She hands him a piece of broken metal, part of his old army badge, burned and scratched. You gave this to me, the night the child was born. Rayan holds it, silent. Scene. Ancient temple in the jungle, the prophecy wall. Saraya guides him to an ancient structure, half swallowed by jungle. Inside are carvings, prophecies of war. One image shows a human warrior standing between a burning star and a child of light. It's you, Saraya says. And him. What does it mean? It means either you protect him and the universe changes forever, or you destroy him and everything ends. Rayan's hands shake. What if I fail? She places a hand on his shoulder. Then the enemy wins, and hope dies with him. Scene. Enemy warship, watching the jungle planet. Far above the planet, a massive alien flagship waits. Inside, the High Warlord of the Karen Empire watches Rayan's movements on a glowing map. He has made contact with the child. Drone reports. Good, the Warlord says. Let him believe he is free. Soon, the shadow will take him again. A tall figure steps forward, cloaked in black, face hidden. A former human soldier, now twisted by the enemy. Activate Memory Protocol 9. Let him see what he did before he became a hero. Scene. Nightfall. Attack begins. As night falls on the jungle, the skies burn red. Enemy drop pods crash down around the area. Rayan, Saraya, and the child flee deeper into the forest. Explosions behind them. The trees scream in pain. Suddenly, a sharp sound in Rayan's mind. A trigger. He stops. His eyes go blank. He sees flashes again. Him standing over Saraya once, gun in hand, her begging. Please, Rayan, he's your child too. Gun shaking. Memory ends. Rayan falls to his knees. Saraya rushes to him. They're trying to break you again. Fight it. Rayan yells, punches the ground, shattering stone. I am not who they made me. The forest responds. Glowing roots rise and form a wall around them. Scene. Final confrontation. The enemy general appears. Through the burning trees, a giant alien figure walks in, the general of the Karen Empire, covered in black armor. Face like a skull. He speaks in a voice like thunder. Human, give us the child, or relive your true self, the killer we made. Rayan steps forward, weapon drawn. I remember enough to know this. I'm not yours anymore. The child glows, his eyes golden. He raises his hand. The ground shakes. The general steps back. What is he? Saraya replies, he is the future, and you're not part of it. Final scene, battle about to begin. Rayan lifts his weapon. Saraya stands beside him. The child glows between them, the forest lights. Up like fireflies around them, alive, angry, ready. Rayan smiles slightly. Let's end this. Asterisk, the scene opens not with battle, but with a campfire. Burning gently in the middle of darkness. Around it, alien children sit. One elder speaks. Long ago, there was a human, cold, silent, trained to kill. The children listen closely. The elder continues. He was sent to destroy the last mother and her child, but something inside him broke free. The fire flares, revealing Rayan's face in the flames. This is his story. Suddenly, the fire explodes into sparks. Cut. 2. Present-day war scene. Jungle fortress under siege. The jungle glows red with fire. Enemy machines march through the trees, burning everything in their path. Rayan stands at the edge of the forest, rifle in hand, eyes locked on the sky. The general of the Karen Empire descends like a god of death. Armor black as night, weapon. Pulsing with energy. The air shakes around him. Rayan, the general growls. You were born from war. Let's end it the way you began. Rayan's voice is steady. You made me a weapon, but I chose something stronger. Compassion? The general mocks. That's what makes you weak. Rayan steps forward. No, that's what makes human. They charge. Scene, one-on-one, Rayan versus the general. The battle is brutal. Rayan's speed versus the general's strength. They crash into trees, rocks, fire. Every punch shakes the earth. Every move is survival. The general knocks Rayan down hard, blood on his face. But Rayan doesn't stay down. He pulls a blade from his boot, slices through the general's armor. Sparks fly. The general roars, grabs Rayan by the throat. You think pain scares me? Rayan gasps. I was built in it. He presses a button on his chest. Boom grenade goes off between them. Both are thrown back. Scene. Inside the temple. The hidden message. While the Mak. Battle rages outside. Saraya and the child hide inside the old jungle temple. Suddenly, a stone in the wall glows. A small compartment opens. Inside, a black box. ERA gasps. It's his memory drive. The child touches it. Light floods the room. A hologram appears. Saraya, years younger, speaking to a camera. Rayan, if you're watching this, it means you survived. It means you found us again. She wipes tears from her eyes. I never blamed you. They erased your mind because they knew if you remembered us, you'd fight for us. You'd die for your son. The child stares at the hologram. He now knows the truth. Scene. The child awakens. Asterisk. Outside, Rayan is barely standing. The general is ready to strike the final blow. Suddenly, the air grows cold. The trees stop burning. The child walks into the field. His eyes glow gold. Energy rises around him. Silent but powerful. The general turns. What are you? The child speaks calmly. I'm the piece of him you couldn't kill. He raises his hand. The ground cracks. Vines rise, grabbing machines, tearing them apart. Lightning strikes the general, throwing him back. Scene. Rayan and the child stand together. Rayan looks at the boy, shocked. You remember me? The child nods. You were never gone. You just forgot, but I didn't. Rayan smiles for the first time in years. He puts a hand on the child's shoulder. Let's finish this. They walk side by side toward the rising smoke. Scene. The general's return, not dead yet. From the crater. The general climbs out, his armor broken. Half his face gone, machine parts exposed. You think this ends here? He snarls. No, Rayan says. It ends with you. They charge again, but this time the child is with him. As Rayan fights, the child freezes time around them, shifts gravity, and slows the general's movements. Rayan strikes, clean, fast. Final hit. The general falls. The jungle goes silent. Final. Scene: peace before the storm, back at the cave. Saraya watches them return. The child runs into her arms. Rayan stands quietly, blood on his face, but peace in his eyes. He's strong, Saraya says. Stronger than me, Rayan replies. She hands him the rest of the memory drive. There's more you need to see. Rayan nods, nervous. She looks at him, serious. The enemy wasn't after him because of power, it was because of who his father is. Rayan's eyes narrow. Who? You'll see. The clock ticks, but it's not normal ticking. It goes. Tick dot 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 tock dot tick dot. Tick dot dot tock dot dot tock dot 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 on an ancient underground chamber. Nothing moves. Even the air feels frozen. Around him, giant stone gears float in space, turning. Slowly, stars flicker inside glass walls. A tree grows upside down from the ceiling. This is not a place. This is a memory vault, built by an ancient race to hide one truth. The truth about the child. Scene: the guardian appears. A voice echoes in the vault, soft, not human, not alien. Time here is not straight. You may see who you were, or who you will become. From the darkness, a figure steps out, made of light and dust. It has no face. No body, just shape. Are you ready to remember? Rayan stares at the figure. I don't know, but I have to. Scene: Rayan's lost past memory begins. The vault opens a window, a living memory. Rayan sees himself, but not as he remembers. He's in a black uniform, leading a secret mission, a government operation to capture an alien researcher. Saraya. She's young, scared, but brilliant. She holds a small glowing orb, the child's DNA code. She wasn't a prisoner, the Guardian says. She was a scientist, and you were supposed to bring her in. But something changed. Rayan disobeyed. He helped her escape, and in the process, he fell in love. Scene: the birth, truth revealed. Another memory opens. Saraya gives birth, not in a lab, but in hiding. The child glows with soft energy. Saraya is weak. Rayan holds the baby. His voice cracks. He's beautiful. The Guardian speaks. The child carries the blood of two enemies, and the heart of both worlds. Rayan wipes tears from his memory's eyes. I was there. I held him. You didn't just hold him, the voice replies. You named him. Rayan gasps. I did, didn't I? Scene: the betrayal. Memory fractures. Another memory forces itself in, violent, broken. A strike. Team finds them. Soldiers storm in. Saraya is shot. Rayan is dragged away, screaming, No, don't touch him. His last words before blacking out, his name is Eli. Eli. The child's name. It echoes through the vault like thunder. Scene: present. Back in the jungle. Outside the vault, Saraya and Eli wait near a river glowing under moonlight. Eli looks worried. Will he come back? Saraya touches his cheek. He always does. Scene: vault, final revelation. Rayan falls to his knees in the vault. The memories spin around him like a storm. The Guardian speaks. The enemy feared the child because of his blood, but what they fear most is what you left inside him. What do you mean? A glowing shape appears, a heartbeat, a pulse. You gave him your mind, your courage, your love. He doesn't just carry your DNA. He carries your spirit. Rayan stands. So what do I do now? The voice answers calmly. You remember who you are. Scene. Flash forward. A glimpse of the future. Suddenly, a future vision. Eli stands alone in space. Grown, older, strong. He holds a peaceful banner in one hand, and a weapon in the other. Behind him, thousands follow. He whispers, "For my father." Scene. Vault exit. Time rejoins reality. The chamber fades. The vault begins to collapse. Rayan runs through a tunnel of spinning light. He bursts out into the jungle, gasping, sweating, alive. Soraya and Eli rush to him. Eli looks up, nervous. You okay? Rayan kneels and hugs him tightly. I remember everything. Eli smiles. I knew you would. Scene. The final threat rises, far above the planet. Deep in the shadows of space. A new figure watches, a machine-like being with glowing eyes and no soul. The human has remembered, it says. Then begin the final stage. Another voice replies. A fleet awakens. Thousands of warships rise in silence. The final war is coming. Final scene. A quiet promise. As stars rise above the jungle, Rayan sits beside Eli and Soraya. He speaks softly. They wanted to break me, but they gave me something stronger instead. Eli leans on him. Family? Rayan nods. Yeah, family. Asterisk. A voice speaks, slowly, calmly. It's Rayan's, but he's not speaking to the camera. He's speaking to the future. If someone finds this, it means the war has begun. Or maybe it's already over. We see a small data crystal floating in a bottle, drifting through space. My name is Rayan. I was made to fight, but this story isn't about war. It's about a boy. Images flash. Eli's glowing eyes. His hand held out to Rayan. A jungle of light, fire, loss, memory. He's not just my son. He's what's left when everything else is gone. Scene. Earth, burned and empty. Back on the ruined Earth, far from the jungle, enemy ships blacken the sky. Cities are cold. Oceans quiet. People hide in shadows, waiting. The voice continues. If he's alive, there's still hope, because they feared him for a reason. Scene. The jungle planet. Countdown to war on the jungle planet. Enemy warships begin to descend. The sky glows with red fire. Soraya stands on a cliff with Eli and Rayan. Behind them, a massive forest army, awakened by the child's touch. Animals of light, trees that walk, rivers that burn. Rayan tightens his armor. He turns to his son. They're not here for a fight. They're here to erase you. Eli looks up. Then we don't let them. Scene. The first strike, the T. Sky falls, enemy ships open fire. Explosions rain down. Forest guardians rise. Rayan leads a squad through enemy lines, fighting with perfect focus like the warrior he once was. Soraya uses alien tech to shield the wounded. Eli simply walks. Where he steps, the ground heals. Where he looks, machines stop working. The enemy soldiers hesitate. The child, he's not supposed to be this strong. He's changing the code of reality, whispers one commander. Scene. Inside the enemy ship, the final weapon, high above. Inside the enemy flagship, the artificial god mind watches. It is a machine born from fear. It has no body, only thought. Initiate Omega Protocol. Target the child. Target the father. A new kind of drone is launched, black, invisible to scanners. It doesn't fire weapons. It rewrites reality. Begin the deletion. Scene. The final confrontation, Rayan's last stand. As the enemy drones approach, time slows. Rayan hears a voice in his mind. It's the Vault Guardian. One more choice, human. Die as a warrior. Or give your son something more. Rayan understands. He steps in front of Eli. The drones strike him, but instead of dying, he begins to glow. What's happening? Saraya screams. Rayan looks back at her, calm. I'm giving him everything I have. His memories, his strength, his soul, all pass into Eli in a flash of light. Rayan's body collapses. Eli screams. And then, silence. Scene. Time breaks. The child becomes the star. The drones freeze in the air. Ships stop firing. The sky splits. Eli rises into the air, surrounded by golden threads of light, woven from time, from DNA, from love. He speaks, but it's not just his voice. It's his father's too. You tried to end me, but he made me unstoppable. He raises one hand. Every enemy machine falls. The godmind shrieks. Eli closes his eyes. Goodbye. He unravels the core code of the enemy, like pulling a string from a web. The war ends in silence. Scene. Aftermath. A quiet world. The jungle breathes again. Trees regrow. Light returns. Saraya walks alone, holding the child's old toy. Then, a small hand touches hers. Eli stands behind her. Still glowing. But different. Calmer. Older somehow. He's still with me, Eli says softly. Saraya nods. Final scene. A new home in the stars. Years later. Eli stands before a gathering of humans and aliens. He's a young leader now. My father taught me that being human doesn't mean being perfect. It means choosing to protect others, even when it hurts. He looks up at a statue of Rayan, not holding a gun, but holding a child. And that's why we're still here. Final shot, back in space. The data crystal from the opening scene floats into the blackness. It lands on a new world. Untouched. A child picks it up. Rayan's voice plays. This isn't a war story. This is a survival story. The story of a human who chose love.